So guys, it's Jason here from Headfirst, and this is a video that I didn't think I'd be making. This is a 2023 JCM 800 reissue, right? It's the 2203X that we know and love. This was bought straight from a store here in Australia and sent to me. It still had the Marshall tag on the handle of the head shell. Now, I've modded this amp. It's come up fine. Sounds great. But what I was totally blown away by with the transformers, right? And I first noticed it when I powered this thing up, and I noticed a hum, a high-pitched 1 kilohertz hum coming from the power transformer. Have a listen to this video that I took on the bench. This is a brand new 2203X that I've modded. Check this out, right? These brand new transformers. Okay, so we can see that is not normal behavior and not the kind of thing that you would expect from a brand new amplifier, which I know these in the US are $3,500 US. Right? So I looked at these transformers in closer inspection, and they looked both unfamiliar and familiar. Right? I'll take some close-up photos of this, right, and I'll show them in the video as we go through this dialogue and this speech of disappointment. These are Vietnamese-made transformers. 100% Vietnamese transformers. Now, I've got nothing against Vietnam, and I've got nothing against manufacturing in a place like Vietnam. It's a fantastic country, right? I visited it many times. However, this is a JCM 800 reissue 2203X, $3,500, which for all time has had Dagnall made transformers, right? Dagnall originating out of the UK, and then they moved their manufacturing to Malta, right? Still in the EU. And the Dagnall transformers that we know and love have featured on these Marshall amps for decades. Now, okay, so Marshall have changed them. Interestingly, this choke is a Dagnall choke, but the output transformer and the power transformer, Vietnamese made. And one of the things that gave it away, other than the look of it, was the stickers on these transformers. Again, you'll see it in the close-up photos. They have a designation of MAV on them, right? And MAV means Marshall Vietnam. Let's compare this. I have another 2203X here, my own one, right? It's about a 2017 vintage 2203X. Let me bring that up and I'll show you what the transformers look like on that. So here it is. This is my 2017 2203X as modded. Okay. However, look at the transformers now. These are the familiar Dagnall transformers that we know and love. And the thing that you will notice if you look carefully, the way that the end caps are bolted to the transformer, to the laminations, the bolts are through the middle, right? Some transformers have them bolted at the top, the corners, right? The Dagnalls never did that. They're always bolted halfway down. Power transformer is the same. Look at this power transformer, right? Bolted halfway down. Now, also want to pay attention and make note of the model numbers, or the part codes, if you like, right on each of these, because they match. So these Dagnall made, or EU, let's call them European made Dagnall transformers, have been swapped out with the Vietnamese transformers, but Marshall have retained the same part codes. So on the output transformer, it's TXOP-00032. The power transformer is TXMA-00152. Right? right on the end of that transformer. I've measured these in terms of the thickness of the laminations. The output transformer between the original diagonal and the Vietnamese diagonal, it's the same. On the power transformer, this one, the original diagonal, slightly wider, right? A few more laminations. It's about a 1/16 of an inch, I would say, wider. I've weighed both of these amps too, right? Just the chassis, the transformers, everything that comes out of the head cap. They match. So on a pound for pound basis, they're identical. So is this really a scandal? I was blown away, like shocked that Marshall, with one of their flagship vintage reissue amps, which everyone would assume are still made, quote unquote, in the UK at the head office factory, they've swapped these transformers out. And as I said, I don't really care where they get these manufactured, right? However, I think keeping the price point the same and not informing the market that this was happening, I think it's disappointing. And this has been done not because these sound better, that's for sure, right? This has been done because these are cheaper. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Is this a scandal? Is this like, who cares? Is Marshall even relevant anymore? Let me know what you think. I'll catch you on the next video.